Welcome to the January episode of County Connection, where we talk about events, programs, and services offered by Summit County government. I'm your host, Public Affairs Coordinator, Julie Suter. We have a great show lined up. We're going to be talking about the 50-plus Winter Games, aging gracefully in Summit County, testing your home for radon, and how to dispose of prescription medications. Thanks for joining us. For our first segment of this January episode of County Connection, we have with us the fine folks from the Summit County Community and Senior Center, Center Manager Lori Williams, and Chair of the 50-plus Winter Games, Barb Becker. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so we are going to talk about one of the most fun events that Summit County Seniors organizes throughout the entire year, the 50-plus Winter Games. Barb, give us an overview of this series of events and when it's taking place.
The games will be from February 12th through the 14th. We have a large dinner on Sunday evening, the 12th, at the Senior Center. And we also have a huge silent auction that culminates that evening. So if you want to bid on anything for the silent auction, you can do it the week before, and then it ends the night of the dinner. On Monday, the 13th, there's ice skating at Keystone Lake, and then alpine events on Durkham Mountain at Keystone. And then on Tuesday, the 14th, we have all of the Nordic events. And we're really excited this year because we have a new, very challenging event, a 10K cross-country event for those who want a real challenge. And hopefully a lot of people will sign up for that because it is new this year. And then we have our awards ceremony at the Senior Center later that afternoon, where everybody can get their gold, bronze, and silver medals.
All right, fabulous. So was there an outcrying from the past few years that the events weren't challenging enough for our amazing fit seniors in Summit County?
No, actually, we have a couple of Olympians who are helping with the games this year.
Oh, okay.
Cross-country Olympians. And Osa Armstrong is going to give a race clinic, actually, for the Nordic events. So if you're interested in that new 10K, which is going to be on the blue and black runs at the Nordic Center, she will give a race clinic on the Saturday before the games, on the 11th.
Great.
So to teach how to race on the cross-country trails.
All right. Well, that sounds like a fun new addition to the lineup this year.
Absolutely. Yes.
Great.
We also have a race clinic for the alpine skiing, which will be held on Thursday, February 9th at Keystone on Durkham Mountain. That's handled by Steve Bainbridge, who is also a racer. And if you're interested in the alpine races, be sure to come for the alpine events.
All right. So this really is a pretty long tradition here in Colorado and then in recent years in Summit County. Lori, can you give us just a quick snapshot of what a tradition this is and how long it's been going on for?
So it's been going on for 37 years. Started in 1981 down at the Broadmoor hotel area and ski resort down there, and then it moved to a couple different places and ended up in Summit County in 1984 and has been here ever since.
All right. So quite the tradition to uphold here. So who is eligible to compete, and how do you go about signing up, and how does it all work?
So we call it the 50 plus because anybody 50 and over can race, and there's different age groups. There's a 5-year span of age groups, and so the 50 to 55 year olds race together, the 55 to 60 year olds race together, that type of thing. So your competition is well within your age range.
Okay, good.
And male and female.
Yes.
I don't want to race against a man. So.
I bet you could hold your own, no problem.
Maybe.
All right. So I know that there's a huge army of volunteers that helps this event go off every year, and Barb, you are chief among them as the co-chair of the event. Tell us about the volunteer opportunities and how people can get involved.
We have so many volunteers that start actually in August working on the games. And a lot of them are fundraisers. Last year we raised $12,000 for the Summit County seniors, which was tremendous.
Great.
It's through monetary donations as well as in kind, which is anything that goes into our silent auction. And we have a lot of people who do fundraising for us, and the merchants here in Summit County are absolutely marvelous about donating. We have people who help with the silent auction. We have people that help with the dinner. We have people who help on the different events, the skating. We even have a hockey shoot and a snowball toss for those that don't ski, cross country or alpine. We also have snowshoeing, but we need volunteers for all of those different events, and it takes a lot of volunteers. Usually we get around between 50 and 100 volunteers every year that help with the events.
Excellent. And so let's see, you talked about the fact that the Winter Games is not only a fun opportunity to maybe learn some skills and test your skills against others and compete, but it is also a fundraiser. So tell us where some of those funds go.
I'll leave that to Lori.
The funds go to several senior services. The most important senior service, as far as we're concerned, is the different nutrition programs like Meals on Wheels, our congregate meals, and then also we supply meals for Timberline Adult Day Services. So, and then we also have medical transportation programs, which actually helps people get down to Denver for those important appointments, for their eye appointments that might not be covered up here. So it helps the folks get down there, and especially those that don't drive or feel like they don't want to drive in the snow. So that is a huge program for us as well. And then there's several other programs like the Care Navigation Program, which helps people find the resources they need in the county and around the county. So that's just a few of them, but there's a lot.
All right. So if anyone is interested in getting involved in the 50 plus Winter Games on any level, as a competitor, as a volunteer, as a sponsor, or making a donation, how do they go about doing that?
They can contact the Senior Center. We have a marvelous website. The website
is www.summitcountyco.gov/seniors. And then they can also reach us by phone at 970-668-2940, or just come by the Community and Senior Center.
We have registration forms. They can fill that out. They can come just to the dinner if they want, and just the silent auction portion of it. They can come just to the events that they want to participate in, or they can do all of it. It's very reasonable. The dinner is $15. The events, you can participate in every event we have for a total of $35. So one $35 charge, and you can compete covers all the events.
Okay.
So it's great.
A bargain at twice the price.
It is, and we get a lot of people that have seen it at different times, and so they sign up the next year. And so hopefully, again, we'll get a lot of people that sign up to be participants this year that watched us last year.
All right. So Barb, if you're thinking about anybody who might be sitting at home watching this, who's kind of on the fence, has never participated before, and is thinking, oh, do I want to sign up for this? What would you tell them to tip them over on your side of the fence?
It's fun. Just fun.
All right. A good time had by all.
It's more the camaraderie and the just getting to know all the other people, and then you can find people to ski with too. If you're here and don't have anybody that you ski with every day, it's a good way to learn how to join the other people that ski all the time.
All right, a great source of new ski buddies.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Is there anything else that we haven't covered that you wanted to touch on about the 50 plus Winter Games?
Just thank all the merchants for their support, which is great. And every year we get more merchants that help us with the games, and that's good. But we want to put out the word that it's great for all participants. It's just fun. It's not a real strong, heavy competition. We want to just make it a fun event. And at the award ceremony, it's just a lot of fun to see everybody get the medals.
Right, I have seen photos of the whole crew with all their necks
Yes.
heavy with medals, so
Yes.
that's fun to see.
Yes.
All right, well, thanks so much for sharing all this great info, and to those of you at home, definitely sign up for this great event. Barb, thanks so much for dropping by. Lori's going to
Thank
stick
you.
around and tell us about aging gracefully in Summit County, so stick with us, we'll be right back.